To my left, I got the homie Big A-Lo, eastside Avalon Gangsta Crips. To my right, I got my homie Lil X-Con, eastside Avalon Gangsta Crips.
I'm super proud of my dude, man. He out. Long as long as that man out on the streets, I'm proud of you. You feel me? Because this ain't no dude that be on the streets like that.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? That's
usually would have been
back and forth. You know, that's like saying home. But I'm glad that ain't home no more.
A lot of us, because he has been away, a lot of times, a lot of people have just pretty much kind of like heard the name, heard the stories, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, before they even, you know what I'm saying, have met him, like as I, you know what I'm saying? So just to have the blessing and the experience to actually, you know, see him and meet him and, you know what I'm saying, and get to, you know, and, you know, rub shoulders with somebody like him has been a pleasure.
You can go all over LA, South Central. When I say I'm talking about South Central, Compton and Watts, whatever, you're not going to find the diversity and the unity in other places like you will at Fire Avalon, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, we don't let what other sets doing dictate our policies, dictate what we doing. We got our own thing going on in the nifty 50s, you know? The generation behind him, they there. They're there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a little shaky, you know?
Yeah.
They rebellious, you know?
Rebellious, yeah, that's a good word, yeah.
They the old me.
Yeah, exactly. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell them youngsters to go left or go right, go up or go down, because in this day and age, they got their own agenda. They hang with each other, they do what they doing, and you know, they look at us, man, that old fool, and he ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? That he don't know what he doing, you know?
Now, let me tell you what he mean by 3 different generations, like, you feel me? This my GG homie, he way older, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes my big cousin, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes me.
Right.
And you feel me? And this generation's under me, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So when it goes to levels to this, so it's hard for him to talk to a generation under me when it's 2 generations gap, you get what I'm saying? So they gonna respect him and all that. You fear him, you know, they know who he is. He's a legend, you get what I'm saying? But it's hard for him to tell them little kids something where they don't actually know him like I do, like he do. You get what I'm saying? And for him been gone so long. One of my little homies disrespect my big homie, he'll tell you how I act.
Right. It'll get handled.
A lot of my young homies, they do have respect. But, you know, a man is a man, so you gotta give respect to get it.
That's real.
So it's a lot of older dudes that I'm a G homie and I did this and I did that, but that was in the 80s when there was no cameras and stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me? Like, it's kind of different now. So you don't know what this man's willing to do until he's pushed to that point. So you don't know, you talking to a young killer and you's an old killer. Got to watch what you say to a young man sometimes. You still have to treat him like a man.
That's real. The cold part about it, I was gone so much that I didn't get to raise a lot of them like that. You know what I'm saying? My influence was there, but after so many years of being out the way, your influence starts to wane a little bit. By the grace of God, it was some other homies around. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of family members from the turf. That's some riders. And by the grace of God, it was a lot of other homies that was around that was able to pick up the slack. Because, you know what I'm saying, we a family-orientated set. We ain't go like other sets that get dry because they area is not conducive to picking up new members. See, Fire Avalon ain't gonna never have that problem because everybody, mama, daddy, uncle, grandparent from the turf. And when they had their kids come from the turf. Their grandkids come from the turf. So we got an unending well of recruitment.
Some women that's pampering their kids, not my baby. Don't do that to my
Right.
So these dudes is where they developing women way.
Right, they coming up too emotional.
Yeah, they coming up.
You know what I'm saying? Big homie punch one of them because he doing something wrong.
Now he want to pop.
Now he want to pop it. When during my generation coming up, you know what I'm saying? If you come in the set and a homie dap you up, and you know we being young, you forgot to do it 3 times, you was getting fired on. You know, nowadays you fire on one of them little youngsters, they want to go get a heat.
But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it nowadays. A lot of people do it like trying to demasculate somebody. You'll do it in front of his girl.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all that.
Can't punch a man in front of his girl. It don't matter who you is. You get what I'm saying? You can't make her look less than a man in front of her man. You get what I'm saying? Because then it's going to start a conflict within the home. You ain't do him like
You're going to start.
you ain't talk to him like
You're going to feel the animosity.
now. You know what I'm saying? You can't let your girl see you get punked. So now that'll make a man do different things. You feel me? So a lot of these dudes is kind of, it's trickery into it. Feel me? Now, if you do it in front of just you and the fellas, that might be a different story.
Yeah.
He might take that.
He can accept it a little bit better.
But now his girl watching, you know what I'm saying? She from the set, so she eligible to watch. Now he feeling some type of way. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of mixture that's going on right now.
I didn't know the homie could get out. And, you see, when you on social media a lot, you listen to a lot of songs, like from our set days and, homies just doing music. And I heard a couple of songs and I thought it was my homie Baby Pook. But come to find out, I'm listening to the song and Cuz listened to the song too. And I'm like, man, baby, he's like, Cuz, that ain't Pook, that's me. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, that's me. Then he hit it up and then I'm like, well, what about he like, Cuz, I did that one too. Then he showed me some other ones. Like, oh, fool, you can get out too, though. Yeah, the homie good at it. He very versatile now.
Baby Pook is like a big brother to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, we've been doing music like for years. But like really, I'm more of a I do it because I love it. I do it because I enjoy it. I don't really do it to kind of like get out there like that. Like I said, he heard it kind of like on a whim. So I'm but I do enjoy music and I love it when people do give me a good feedback. But yeah, I just do it because I love it. I did a few commercials. I was actually in a movie Twins with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. When he went to the Catholic church, I was one of the one of the little kids walking up the stairs and stuff. So yeah, I have experience in that. I enjoyed it.
Great.
I look at him as like an uncle. You know what I'm saying? He's like an uncle to me, and we're like a family. Not a homie, big homie, little homie thing. It's like, this is my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? But everybody believes I treat and act as though they're my little brothers and little sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like we're a family. Like so, being held accountable. You know what I'm saying, for things or whatever. If he come and he say something, I'm listening to him because I'm understanding that he's giving it to me like a family, like my uncle. So if he sees something, he's supposed to step in and say something, or and if I'm deemed to be held accountable, then so be it.
I'm their big homie. But for instance, like I'm in social media. But if I get on social media and make the turf look bad, they gonna check me, even though they my little homie. Hey, cuz, hey man, hey, that ain't cool, big homie. So like I say, ain't no one man bigger than the program. Even like I said, I'm a G from the set. But that don't give me right to just make the turf look bad. No, all my homies they got something to say. Like you say, one big family, you feel me? So if the cousin, the uncle, or the niece, the nephew acting a fool, you know what I'm saying, grandma, grandpa, little cousin, whatever, going like, hey, homie, hey, pull me up, let me know. That's why I don't do a lot of the other stuff on social media as far as reactions, talking about, because if you react to somebody and talk about them, you opening the door for them to say something back. If you say the wrong thing back, it makes me respond. Now my turf at war behind some dumb stuff I'm doing on social media. And we got a gang of homies that's not even into social media, but now they got to go to war because my big tooth behind on social media doing some dumb stuff. See, I'm not with that. I'm not going to never put Avalon in that position. Never, Yeah. When I was when I first got into social media, I wasn't as hip to it as I am now. Like I say, with the Charleston White thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was checked about that. Yeah, I was checked about that. The G-Face thing, you know what I'm saying? Homie's like, hey, cuz, what's up with that? You feel me? And I'm like, okay, hey, cuz, if I can get there, I get him. I couldn't get there because I was on parole at the time. Armenian G-Face from White Fence. No, we all right, but when I first started, you got into it with him. But homie, I don't know what other dudes gonna do in there, but now my homie like, tune, cuz, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? This is being said, that's being said, this being did, that's being did. See, you know what I'm saying? I got to check that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to do and say whatever I want to because I'm cartoon. No, cartoon get checked too,
The difference, not to cut you off, but the difference between this is that social media is not television. Like social media, it can get real. Like as soon as it come on, like stuff get real with social media. Right. It's not television. A lot of people watch it like television, but it's not for fake. It's like for real. So the power, it's a lot of power in the tongue. You know what I'm saying? The tongue is the most powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? It can start a war and it can end one. You know You know what I'm saying? So you really have to mind your tongue and watch what you say.
Oh, very much so. Yeah. Like my cousin I brought up, I'm also a part of a nonprofit organization called Changing the Narrative. In the South Park area, we give, we're gonna have a toy drive on December 21st. We're very much so part of the community with changing it. We spent so many years messing it up, and so we got to give back. You know what I'm saying? Once you know better, you got to do better.
Really, all aspects that I can. Any of them, you know what I'm saying? Anything that I can do, you know what I'm saying, within the community, so far as food, so far as mentoring, so far as anything, you know what I'm saying, helping with anything that I can do. You know what I'm saying? All the narrative is we have a bad stigma about us, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would, stereotype, and you know what I'm saying? So we're basically changing that.
For those who think that you know what I'm saying, the gang banging in LA is just all negative. No, that's the narrative being changed, because it's not all negative. You feel me? We love our area. We love our set. We love, the turf, the environment we grew up in. And we look for any and all ways to give back to it at any given time, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, helping the children, toy drives, cleaning the walls up, picking up trash in the set, making sure older people are safe and all this and that. We do that. You know what I'm saying? This gang thing, gang banging is a part of LA culture. This is not no pastime, no fad. You're going to be inundated with this gang thing if you live in South Central LA or if you live in Southern California. So, it's not all just bad. You feel me? This a family. You know what I'm saying? These my family. You can feel it,
Yeah, we do safe passage, you know what I'm saying, at high schools, you know what I'm saying? We do a lot. We do a lot for our community, you know what I'm saying? Because again, the stigma on it, you know what I'm saying, we're trying to change that. We are changing that, you know what I'm saying? So that's really a part of changing the narrative. Like a lot of times you will have someone that's seeks different things. It's a lot of single parent homes. So if I'm not getting a brotherhood, or if I'm not getting whatever from mom or at home, I'm going to go out and seek it from my friends, maybe at school or whatever. So really it's like a community thing. In South Central Los Angeles, there's no part of LA that's not a gang. There's gangs everywhere. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of friends that grew up in the same community as me that didn't choose that route. They choose to do other things, that still come back. They're still, hey, what's going on? We respect them. We see them. We love them. Their family still live in the community, and it's all good. You know what I mean? So again, you know what I'm saying? It's about really the community. Of course we do. Like, I'm going to tell you something, like in a park, when we hanging out at our park or whatever, there's no ditching up there. You will get a guy that's chilling and smoking and see a kid with a backpack at school hours. We chasing you out there. What you doing? Hey, you can't, get it on. What are you doing? Yeah, no ditching up here. You know what I'm saying? You can hang out wherever you find. No, up here, no, yeah. So we're like that kind of naturally proactive. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of like that naturally. If you know what I'm saying, we're not, with the welcoming of the bad and the negative, we're not with that. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of, so yeah, naturally, yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having us. Hey.